Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner English, the podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm David. Welcome to episode 36. We're absolutely thrilled you're joining us today.
Today, we have an incredibly practical topic that I know will help you in real life. We're talking about jobs and careers around the world. David, this is such an important topic for English learners, isn't it?
Absolutely, Emma. Whether you're looking for a job, already working, or just making conversation, job vocabulary is essential. Plus, talking about careers is one of the most common conversation topics in English.
That's so true. And for all our amazing listeners, we've organized today's episode in our signature 3-level approach. We'll start with slower, simpler English for our A2 learners, then gradually build up the speed and complexity for B1 and B2 levels.
Perfect. And remember, there's no pressure to understand everything the first time. You can always pause, rewind, and listen to any section again. That's the beauty of podcasts. They're your personal English teacher.
Before we dive in, let me remind everyone that all our content is completely original and created specifically for English learners worldwide. We want to help you succeed in your English journey.
And speaking of success, today we'll learn job vocabulary, discuss different career paths, practice job interview phrases, and explore how work culture varies around the globe.
We'll also share some personal stories about our own career journeys and give you practical phrases you can use in professional situations.
Are you ready to explore the exciting world of jobs and careers? Let's get started.
Emma, can you start us with our slower version at our A2 level? Let's begin with A2 level English. We will speak slowly and use simple vocabulary. David, what's your job?
I am a teacher. I teach English to students. What about you, Emma?
I am a writer. I write stories and articles. David, let's help our listeners learn basic job vocabulary.
Great idea. I will say the job, and Emma will tell us what this person does. Ready? Doctor.
A doctor helps sick people. Doctors work in hospitals.
Teacher.
A teacher helps students learn new things. Teachers work in schools.
Chef.
A chef cooks food in restaurants. Chefs make delicious meals.
Police officer.
A police officer keeps people safe. Police officers help with problems.
Nurse.
A nurse takes care of sick people. Nurses work with doctors.
Driver.
A driver takes people places. Drivers use cars, buses, or trucks.
Shop assistant.
A shop assistant helps customers buy things. They work in stores.
Waiter.
A waiter brings food to customers in restaurants.
Secretary.
A secretary helps with office work. They answer phones and write emails.
Farmer.
A farmer grows food like vegetables and fruits.
Excellent. Now let's practice asking about jobs. David, this is very important for conversations. You're right. Let's learn the basic questions. First question, what do you do?
This means, what is your job? You can answer, I am a teacher, or I work as a nurse.
Second question, where do you work?
You can answer, I work in a hospital, Or, I work at a school.
Third question, do you like your job?
You can say, yes, I love my job. Or, it's okay, but sometimes it's difficult.
Let's practice together. Emma, what do you do?
I am a writer. I write stories and articles. Where do you work, David?
I work at a language school. I teach English every day. Do you like your job, Emma?
Yes, I love writing. It's creative and interesting. What about you?
I really enjoy teaching. I like helping students learn English.
Perfect. Now let's learn about workplaces. These are places where people work.
Office. Many people work in offices. They use computers and have meetings.
Hospital. Doctors and nurses work in hospitals. They help sick people.
School. Teachers work in schools. Students learn there too.
Restaurant. Chefs and waiters work in restaurants. People eat there.
Factory. Workers make products in factories. They produce many things.
Farm. Farmers work on farms. They grow food and keep animals.
Shop. Shop assistants work in stores. Customers buy things there.
Bank. Bank workers help people with money.
Now, let's practice work schedules. Emma, when do you work?
I work from Monday to Friday. I start at 9 o'clock in the morning. I work Monday to Friday too, but I sometimes work on Saturday mornings.
Do you work full-time or part-time, David? I work full-time. That means I work about 40 hours per week. What about you?
I also work full-time, but I work from home. Some people work part-time. That's about 20 hours per week.
That's right. Let's learn some more time expressions for work.
9 to 5. This means working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Night shift. Some people work at night like security guards.
Weekends. Saturday and Sunday. Some jobs require weekend work.
Overtime. Working extra hours, more than your normal schedule.
Break. A short rest time during work. Maybe 15 minutes.
Lunch break. Usually 1 hour in the middle of the day to eat.
Excellent. Now let's practice a simple conversation about jobs. David, imagine we just met. Ask me about my job.
Hi, Emma. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
Hi, David. I'm a writer. I write for magazines and websites. What about you?
That sounds interesting. I'm an English teacher. I work at a language school downtown.
Oh, that's great. Do you enjoy teaching?
Yes, I love it. Every day is different. Where do you work, Emma?
I work from home most of the time, but sometimes I go to the magazine office.
Working from home sounds nice. Do you work full-time?
Yes, but I choose my own hours. That's one thing I love about writing.
Perfect conversation. Our A2 listeners are doing great. Let's move to B1 level now.
Now let's move to B1 level. We'll speak a bit faster and use more complex vocabulary. David, let's talk about career development.
Excellent idea. Career development is so important in today's world. Emma, can you explain what career development means?
Sure, career development means growing and improving in your profession over time. It's about learning new skills, getting promotions, and advancing in your field.
That's a great explanation. Many people today change careers multiple times during their working life. It's completely normal to switch industries or try something new.
Absolutely. I actually started my career in marketing before becoming a writer. David, what about you? Have you always been a teacher?
Not at all. I used to work in sales for a technology company. After 5 years, I realized I wanted to do something more meaningful, so I became an English teacher.
That's fascinating. This brings up an important point, job satisfaction. Let's talk about what makes people happy at work.
Great topic. Job satisfaction depends on many factors. First, there's the work environment. Do you get along with your colleagues? Is your workplace positive and supportive?
Exactly. Then there's work-life balance. Can you spend enough time with family and friends? Do you have time for hobbies and relaxation?
Another crucial factor is professional growth. Are you learning new things? Do you have opportunities for advancement and promotion?
And let's not forget compensation. That means your salary and benefits. While money isn't everything, fair pay is important for motivation and quality of life.
Speaking of benefits, let's explain this term for our listeners. Benefits are extra things your employer gives you besides your salary.
Right. Common benefits include health insurance, paid vacation days, sick leave, and retirement savings plans. Some companies also offer flexible working hours or the option to work from home.
In some countries, employees get very generous benefits. For example, in many European countries, workers get 4 to 6 weeks of paid vacation per year.
That sounds amazing. In contrast, some countries have less generous vacation policies. This shows how work culture varies around the world.
Speaking of work culture, let's explore how professional life differs across countries. Emma, what have you noticed in your international writing work?
Well, I've worked with clients from many countries, and the differences are fascinating. For instance, in some cultures, people stay late at the office to show dedication, even if they've finished their work.
That's interesting. In other cultures, efficiency is more valued than long hours. People focus on completing tasks quickly and effectively, then enjoying their personal time.
Exactly. Another difference is communication style. Some cultures are very direct in business communications, while others are more indirect and polite.
Meeting culture varies too. In some countries, meetings are formal with strict agendas. In others, they're more casual and conversational.
And let's talk about hierarchy. That means the levels of authority in a company. Some workplaces are very hierarchical, where employees rarely speak directly to senior managers.
While other companies have flat hierarchies, where everyone can share ideas and communicate freely regardless of their position.
These cultural differences are so important to understand, especially if you're working in an international environment or considering a job abroad.
Absolutely. Now let's discuss some modern career trends that are changing the job market worldwide.
One major trend is remote work. The pandemic showed many companies that employees can be productive working from home.
This has opened up incredible opportunities. Now someone living in a small town can work for a company in a major city or even in another country.
And another trend is the gig economy. More people are working as freelancers or independent contractors rather than traditional full-time employees.
Right. Think about rideshare drivers, food delivery workers, freelance designers, or independent consultants. They choose their own schedules and projects.
There's also the rise of entrepreneurship. More people are starting their own businesses, often online businesses that can reach customers worldwide.
And let's not forget about technology's impact on careers. Many traditional jobs are changing or disappearing, while completely new types of jobs are being created.
For example, 20 years ago, social media manager wasn't a job. Now it's a common career path.
Or app developer. That career didn't exist until smartphones became popular.
This brings us to an important point about lifelong learning. In today's rapidly changing job market, it's crucial to keep updating your skills.
Exactly. Many professionals take online courses, attend workshops, or earn additional certifications to stay competitive in their field.
Some companies even provide professional development budgets for their employees to learn new skills.
That's a great benefit. Now let's practice some intermediate level job vocabulary. These words are useful for B1 learners.
Let's start with job application vocabulary. Resume or CV. This is a document that lists your work experience, education, and skills.
Cover letter, a letter you write to introduce yourself when applying for a job.
Interview, a meeting where the employer asks you questions to decide if you're right for the job.
Reference, a person who can speak about your work abilities, usually a former boss or colleague.
Qualification, the education, training, or experience needed for a specific job.
Now some workplace vocabulary. Deadline, the date when work must be finished.
Meeting, when colleagues gather to discuss work topics.
Presentation, when you speak to a group about a project or idea.
Teamwork, working together with colleagues to complete projects.
Leadership, guiding and motivating other people at work.
Let's practice using these words in context. David, can you tell me about a recent project at work?
Sure. Last month, my team had to create a new curriculum for our advanced English classes. We had a tight deadline, only 3 weeks to finish everything.
That sounds challenging. How did you manage the teamwork aspect?
Well, I took on a leadership role and organized several meetings. Each team member had different qualifications. Some were great at writing, others at creating presentations.
Did you have to give a presentation about the finished curriculum?
Yes, we presented our ideas to the school management. It was nerve-wracking, but we got approval for our new program.
That's wonderful. And I bet your resume looks great with this leadership experience.
Definitely. Speaking of resumes, let's give our B1 listeners some practical advice about job applications.
Now let's transition to B2 level content. We'll discuss more sophisticated aspects of career development and professional communication. David, let's start with advanced job search strategies.
Excellent. At the B2 level, we need to go beyond basic job applications. The modern job search requires a strategic approach and understanding of professional networking.
Absolutely. Networking has become crucial in today's competitive job market. It's not just what you know, but who you know that can make the difference in landing your dream job.
That's so true. Many positions aren't even advertised publicly. They're filled through internal recommendations or professional connections. This is often called the hidden job market.
Which is why building and maintaining professional relationships is essential. This includes staying in touch with former colleagues, attending industry events, and actively engaging on professional platforms like LinkedIn.
Speaking of LinkedIn, it's become an indispensable tool for career advancement. A well-crafted LinkedIn profile can attract recruiters and showcase your professional brand.
Your professional brand is essentially how you want to be perceived in your industry. It's the unique combination of your skills, experiences, and values that sets you apart from other candidates.
And developing this brand requires continuous self-assessment and strategic skill development. You need to identify gaps in your expertise and proactively address them through training, certifications, or practical experience.
This brings us to the concept of transferable skills, abilities that are valuable across different industries and roles. Communication, problem-solving, leadership, and adaptability are examples of highly transferable skills.
Exactly. Understanding your transferable skills can open doors to career pivots and opportunities in unexpected industries. Many successful professionals have built diverse careers by leveraging these versatile abilities.
Let's discuss performance management and career advancement within organizations. Understanding how to navigate corporate structures and demonstrate value is crucial for professional growth.
Performance reviews are a key component of this process. They provide opportunities to showcase achievements, discuss career goals, and negotiate promotions or salary increases.
Preparing for these conversations requires documenting your accomplishments, understanding market salary benchmarks, and articulating your future contributions to the organization.
Many professionals underestimate the importance of self-advocacy. You need to proactively communicate your achievements and aspirations rather than assuming they'll be automatically recognized.
This is particularly relevant when we consider workplace dynamics and office politics. While it might sound negative, understanding informal power structures and building strategic alliances is often necessary for advancement.
It's about being politically savvy while maintaining your integrity and values. You can build positive relationships and influence without compromising your professional ethics.
Let's explore the changing nature of career paths in the 21st century. The traditional linear career trajectory, joining a company and climbing the ladder, is becoming less common.
Today's professionals often have portfolio careers, combining multiple income streams, or pursue zigzag career paths that involve lateral moves and industry changes.
This flexibility can be both liberating and challenging. It requires greater self-direction, continuous learning, and tolerance for uncertainty.
The rise of the knowledge economy has also shifted the focus from physical presence to intellectual contribution. This has enabled remote work, flexible schedules, and outcome-based performance measurement.
However, this shift also brings new challenges. Remote workers need exceptional self-discipline, communication skills, and the ability to maintain work-life boundaries when home becomes the office.
Speaking of communication, let's focus on advanced professional communication skills that B2 learners need to master.
Email etiquette remains crucial despite the proliferation of chat platforms and video conferencing. Knowing how to craft concise, professional emails that achieve their intended purpose is a valuable skill.
This includes understanding when to use different levels of formality, how to structure messages for clarity, and when to choose email versus other communication channels.
Video conferencing has become ubiquitous, requiring new skills in virtual presentation, managing technical issues, and reading nonverbal cues through screens.
Cross-cultural communication has also become more important as workplaces become increasingly global. Understanding different communication styles, time zones, and cultural sensitivities is essential.
Let's discuss negotiation skills, which are vital for salary discussions, project management, and conflict resolution.
Effective negotiation requires preparation, understanding the other party's interests, and finding mutually beneficial solutions. It's not about winning, but about creating value for all parties involved.
Active listening is a crucial component of negotiation and general professional communication. It involves fully concentrating on what others are saying, asking clarifying questions, and demonstrating understanding.
Another advanced skill is giving and receiving feedback constructively. This involves being specific, focusing on behaviors rather than personalities, and framing criticism as opportunities for growth.
Leadership skills are increasingly important at all levels, not just for managers. Individual contributors need to demonstrate thought leadership, mentor colleagues, and drive initiatives.
Emotional intelligence has been recognized as equally important as technical skills. Understanding and managing your emotions, as well as recognizing and responding appropriately to others' emotions, is crucial for professional success.
Let's explore some industry-specific career considerations. Different sectors have unique cultures, advancement paths, and skill requirements.
In technology, for example, continuous learning is absolutely essential due to rapid innovation. Professionals need to constantly update their technical skills while also developing business acumen.
In healthcare, there's increasing emphasis on interdisciplinary collaboration and patient-centered care, requiring both specialized medical knowledge and strong communication skills.
Finance has been transformed by technology and regulation, requiring professionals to understand both traditional financial principles and emerging fintech innovations.
Creative industries face unique challenges around intellectual property, irregular income, and the need to balance artistic vision with commercial viability.
Now let's discuss entrepreneurship as a career path. Starting a business requires a unique combination of vision, risk tolerance, and practical management skills.
Successful entrepreneurs need to identify market opportunities, develop viable business models, secure funding, and build effective teams.
They also need resilience to handle inevitable setbacks and the ability to pivot when original plans don't work out as expected.
The startup ecosystem has created new funding mechanisms like venture capital, angel investment, and crowdfunding, each with different requirements and implications.
Many professionals now pursue side hustles or passion projects alongside their main careers, potentially leading to full-time entrepreneurial ventures.
Let's address work-life integration, which has evolved beyond the traditional concept of work-life balance.
Integration recognizes that work and personal life are interconnected rather than completely separate spheres. The goal is creating synergy between professional and personal goals.
This might involve choosing careers that align with personal values, negotiating flexible arrangements, or finding ways to incorporate personal interests into professional activities.
It's also about setting boundaries and managing energy rather than just time. Understanding your peak performance hours and scheduling accordingly can significantly improve both productivity and satisfaction.
Finally, let's discuss future-proofing your career in an era of rapid technological change and economic uncertainty.
This involves developing skills that are difficult to automate: creativity, emotional intelligence, complex problem-solving, and strategic thinking.
It also means staying informed about industry trends, being adaptable to change, and maintaining a growth mindset that embraces continuous learning.
Building financial resilience through diversified income streams, emergency funds, and professional insurance can provide security during career transitions.
Most importantly, regularly reassessing your career satisfaction and making proactive changes rather than waiting for external forces to dictate your professional path.
Now, let's practice some essential phrases you'll need in professional situations. Emma, let's start with job interview expressions.
Great idea. These phrases work for all levels. First, introducing yourself. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I'm really excited about this opportunity.
When describing your experience, in my previous role, I was responsible for managing a team of 5 people and increasing sales by 20%.
Asking about the company. Could you tell me more about the company culture and what you enjoy most about working here?
Showing enthusiasm, this position aligns perfectly with my career goals, and I'd love to contribute to your team's success.
Now let's practice workplace communication, making suggestions. I'd like to propose a different approach to this project.
Asking for help. I'm having some difficulty with this task. Could you provide some guidance when you have a moment?
Giving updates. I wanted to give you a quick update on the Johnson project. We're on track to meet the deadline.
Let's do a quick role play. Emma, you're interviewing me for a marketing position.
Perfect. So, David, thank you for coming in today. Can you tell me about your background in marketing?
Thank you for having me. I have 5 years of experience in digital marketing, specializing in social media campaigns and content creation. In my last position, I managed campaigns that increased brand awareness by 40%.
That's impressive. What attracted you to our company specifically?
I've been following your company's growth, and I'm particularly interested in your commitment to sustainable business practices. I believe my experience in eco-friendly marketing campaigns would be valuable here.
Excellent. Do you have any questions about the role or our company?
Yes, I'd love to know more about the team I'd be working with and the biggest challenges facing the marketing department right now.
Great questions. That was a perfect example of professional interview communication.
Let's explore how work culture varies around the world. Emma, you've worked with international clients. What differences have you noticed?
It's fascinating. In Germany, for example, there's a strong emphasis on punctuality and detailed planning. Meetings start exactly on time, and people expect thorough preparation.
That's quite different from some other cultures where relationships are built before business discussions. In many Latin American countries, personal connections are crucial for professional success.
Japanese work culture is famous for concepts like nemawashi, building consensus before formal meetings, and the dedication to continuous improvement, or Kaizen.
In Scandinavian countries, there's emphasis on work-life balance and flat organizational structures where everyone's opinion is valued regardless of hierarchy.
These cultural differences affect everything from communication styles to promotion criteria. Understanding them is essential for anyone working in a global environment.
Absolutely. And it's not just about adapting to other cultures. It's about appreciating the strengths that different approaches bring to the workplace.
For our listeners who might work internationally, the key is being observant, respectful, and adaptable while staying true to your own professional values.
What an incredible journey we've taken today through the world of jobs and careers.
We've covered so much ground, from basic job vocabulary for our A2 learners to advanced career strategies for B2 level students.
Remember, your career is a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on continuous learning, building relationships, and staying adaptable in our changing world.
And don't forget that job satisfaction comes from finding work that aligns with your values and interests, not just the highest salary.
For homework, try describing your ideal job using the vocabulary we learned today. What would your perfect workday look like?
Thank you so much for joining us for episode 36 of Beginner English, the podcast. We hope this episode helps you in your career journey.
Don't forget to subscribe and share our podcast with friends who are learning English. Your support means the world to us.
Until next time, keep practicing your English and pursuing your career dreams.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you next episode.